This was a topic I wanted to kind of get some of your thoughts on, because I'm going to make a bold prediction that this will not be the last time we talk about talent and the emerging AI platforms that are going to wreak havoc in a lot of these people's lives. So Jordynne Grace, this is coming from the site, has called for immediate legislation after becoming the target of a trend involving non-consensual deep fake generation on the X platform. Grace responded to a user who had employed the platform's built-in Grok AI tool to digitally modify a photograph of her, replacing her clothing with colorless attire. Grace stated, "There needs to be laws against this put into place immediately." The account responsible deleted the post following Grace's response, though the user's replies tab shows that he has targeted multiple women on the platform in a similar manner. Sounds like a really upstanding gentleman. The incident highlights a wider surge in users employing the Elon Musk-owned AI tool to generate sexualized images of women and minors. A recent report by Reuters details how users are bypassing safeguards to strip subjects in photos down to bikinis, underwear, or less. All this is to say that, yes, there are going to be situations like this that I think are pretty cut and dry, that people are going to have no tolerance for. The problem is that you are going to be at the mercy of a lot of these platforms that are like, how much they are going to put resources towards policing this stuff certainly remains to be seen. You've just had the Walt Disney Company has struck a deal with OpenAI, and they are allowing users to now generate Disney-based characters for Sora. And when you have these Gen AI apps and you have companies that are jumping on board, the first thing I'm thinking of in this TKO world, I would think they would be salivating to jump into bed with an OpenAI, only they wouldn't be licensing fictional cartoons. They would be licensing real people of their IP that the talent, to the best of our knowledge, would not be able to stand and prevent from happening. Like, they are able to have these talents like licensed, and maybe they would get some kind of portion of this deal, but I wouldn't even bank on that. And you're just opening up this world of AI generation where, like, this to me is going to be a major story to come. And in the thing of WWE, where you don't have any kind of players association to negotiate your rights, like, the WWE can license your rights out there. And we're talking about real people here and what fans can do with your image if OpenAI were to strike a deal or some other similar one. And now it doesn't have to be nudity, but it's just like stuff where it's like, I could get a Jordynne Grace to dispense a political message, or just all these things.
Wait, can you do that with a Disney character?
I was reading up about this, and it says, under the agreement, Disney and OpenAI are affirming a shared commitment to the responsible use of AI that protects user safety and the rights of creators. Like, they're saying they're going to police this, but I was like, yeah, it sounds really great to say you're going to police all this. Actually policing this stuff online, good luck. I would love to see the system, because I see X, and what they're policing there is it's insanity on that platform of any kind of restrictions of what you can say, and how much this is going to, certainly a Disney is not coming into this with the idea that you're going to take our, super valuable IP and be placing, Mickey Mouse, who's going to be doing like Nazi salutes or stuff. But like, this is the world that we are all entering into, and it's going to, there's going to be many of these Jordynne Grace stories, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, like, this is a story that I think is way bigger than the bounds of wrestling or even the bounds of Grok. I mean, this just so happens to be something we're talking about here because Jordynne Grace happened to
speak up about it,
very rightfully speak up about something like this. I can't imagine the horror, but it's something that that is completely changing the world. And if you thought, like, these sorts of issues were sensitive and concerning, read, AI, it's just really going to be the norm. So if you're a company like Disney, I suppose you're looking at it like, hey, people are using this stuff anyway. How do we make money from it? And is that the right,
like, how will talent feel if, Like I honestly believe like WWE like seeking out a deal like this, it's totally like within what I would imagine like this management would be seeking out. Like here is like if you are OpenAI or any of these other models, like you're looking for valuable IP. And is WWE Walt Disney? No, it's not, but it's something. And it could be a really, really lucrative deal for WWE and talent that might just be told one day, hey, this is an agreement we've struck, and now you, Jordynne Grace, and every single other person, your likeness and image has now been licensed out so that users can generate your image in whatever they fantasize.
Well, it'd be similar to, giving up their rights for a video game or to make action figures with. They get some kickback for all of that, I'm sure, but this would be just next in line for something like that.
Yeah.
So people are doing this already, and 100% it should be policed. And it's up to, well, whatever jurisdictions, that are in control, the same people that might be in control of like your child porn laws or all these other things. 100% stuff like this should be monitored and patrolled in whatever way. There should be punishment for this sort of thing is my belief. I mean, not everybody may agree with that, but I certainly think in the case of like, I don't know, using AI to create nudes of people, for instance, yeah, 100% that should be regulated.
I mean, it's just going to be, what a headache this is going to be for so many people. Like there will be a lot of great stuff that comes out of AI, but don't tell me for a second there's not going to be a total.
It's a powerful tool. Well, I mean, to call it one tool, I think is almost misleading.
Yeah,
it's an array of tools.
It's too broad of a
but it's a
term
technology that is beyond anything we have experienced in our lifetime. So we have no idea, I think, how it's going to change our world. It's going to be positive, and it's going to be very negative in other ways.
Throughout the month of January, you have the chance to lock in your subscription at the Post Wrestling Cafe for all of 2026 before the price increase takes effect February the 1st. Simply sign up before February 1st and you will lock in that price all year long. If that's not enough, this month we have the annual Best and Worst of show as we get together with the Poison Rana crew to look back at 2025. We're also doing live watch-alongs of the Royal Rumbles from 1990 and 1995 with Brandon from New Jersey, a retrospective on the Tanahashi-Okada rivalry, plus reaction to Wrestle Kingdom 20, a review of TNA's debut on AMC, and much more, including TNA Genesis, UFC 324. It's all found at postwrestlingcafe.com.